Hello, and welcome. In today's video, I spent a week studying a variety of art topics I was interested in, and then combined them into a single illustration. If that sounds like something I've already done, I'm flattered you've watched more than one of my videos before. But yes, I have done this exact same thing. I thought I'd do it again, but in the form of community posts and YouTube shorts. However, I have been rather busy this week, and my original live video idea has now been postponed, and I scraped together this video by using the art I made for that weekly challenge. So if you keep up with my community posts and shorts, it's likely you've already seen this, but I'm sorry. I promise my next video idea is gonna be kind of cool though, a little bit weird, but I'm kind of hyped for it. Anyways, without further ado, let's start studying. For my first study target, I went after fruit. I love a well-rendered fruit drawing. They're always so satisfying. I collected 4 rendering fruit tutorials off of Pinterest, which should pop up in my time-lapse. It's always difficult to find the original artist from art found on Pinterest, so if you recognize anyone I missed, please tell me. I'll credit them in the description. Anyways, I wanted a variety of rendering styles to study and to vibe out my own style for this. Of these, I think my favorite visually is the last one, but the first one was by far the most fun to draw. Next up, I studied character interactions. I've always felt the way I draw characters physically interacting with each other look very rubbery, like the characters are melting on contact. I guess a lot of my art style is kind of like that, or just my art in general. I again collected some references off of Pinterest, and for this study, I traced over the picture and then I used that as a guide to help me when drawing my version. Once I am free of my current busy schedule, I'm going to do this challenge again, but strictly in posts and shorts, like I intended the first time. And I'm gonna try and put a big emphasis on anatomy. I think I've been spoofing anatomy for a lot of my recent pieces because I was trying to rush some art. I don't know. And whenever I do that, I just feel like my anatomy knowledge slips away, and I need to do a hardcore study on it. Anyway, I added some colors and rendering, and similar to the raspberry fruit art from the previous thing, so that it would look nicer on my post. Anyways, after that, I did a study on skirt physics. This isn't my most aesthetic study, but I feel like I got a lot out of it, which you won't be able to tell from my final illustration because I didn't do anything interesting with the skirts, but it's fine. Whatever, we're gonna look past that. For this study, I again turned to Pinterest, drawing all sorts of skirt poses and different skirt textures. I didn't save the references this time since I was doing so many. I thought it would make the study take a lot more time than I had, and again, I've been busy. 3/4 of my days are booked, so I just tried to get these done in a feasible manner. The next study on my to-do list was a cream soda rendering study. I haven't done one of these since Art Fight, and I really liked it then. I actually used the same art tutorial back then that I used for this study, and for the first drawing, I kept it really close to the reference. For the rest, I kind of spoofed it and experimented. I think the blue one might be my favorite, maybe because I rendered it, like, referenced an actual cream soda, unlike the other ones. I tried varying the glass shapes and colors for fun and experimentation. The last one was particularly interesting in shape, and fun fact, I forgot to include this study in my Instagram post, so this video is the only way to see this time-lapse, so feel special, YouTube viewer. Anyways, this bit's off script. I don't know if you can tell that I sound a lot less high energy and I'm not running over my words. That is because I scripted this video and I did it like 10 minutes ago, and I've been like standing in the sun for 6 hours every day for the past several days, And so if my commentary is quite a bit less energetic, that is why. The job of them fingers, bud. I don't know why I said that. I like that. I don't know. Anyways, next up I studied hands holding things. Again, Pinterest scavenging, and again, too many references to store here. This one was particularly difficult, not because hands are hard to draw, nay. I actually quite enjoy drawing hands, especially when I'm in the groove. No, the true challenge of this study was that my cat was getting jealous of my drawing tablet and insisted on climbing on, around, or under my tablet. I just had to draw around her because it is illegal to move a cat once it is snuggled. I actually drew my own hand and my POV while drawing. You could see my little Muchie's head behind my tablet, the cutest patootest. Anyways, fun fact, my cat has actually jumped up while I'm recording this. But anyways, finally, I did a study on ice cream, which might have been a good idea to do before I drew a bunch of ice cream in my my cream soda study, but I was like feeling blah that day and I just did the soda study because I wanted to draw something vibrant. This was definitely the simplest study I did. The first drawing, I one-to-one copied the reference, and then I took away the reference and recreated it in 4 different colors. Fun fact note, I also used this reference during Art Fight for the exact same illustration I used the cream soda tutorial. And now my cat is just sniffing my arm. She's so cute. Yay! Anyways, now, finally, you learn why I chose these specific studies. You see, unlike last time, I came up with an illustration idea first, and then created a list of things to study based on it. So, what is this idea? A trio of cream soda vampires with gummy fruit hair that eat the beauty of others and absorb it themselves, eating a vanilla ice cream person of whom I gave an ice cream head so that it wouldn't get too violent. For the character design in this, I created a blue raspberry girl, a melon girl, and a strawberry or cherry. I kept going back and forth on it. I think I landed on strawberry, but either way it's artificial, so it'll be the same color either way. So dramatically, I did rush this piece. I was trying to get my other video idea out, and if I had decided to make this my video, I probably wouldn't have rushed it as bad as I did. And it was late too, so like I not only rushed it, it was also late. So yeah, the anatomy is like the background, I don't even know what that is, okay? I'm gonna be so for real. Some of the colors are like, I don't know, maybe I'm being critical of this piece. I don't know. I'm on the fence of whether I'm nitpicking or if it just sucks, right? Like, I mean, it's kind of nice, but I also think it kind of sucks. I don't know. I felt similar to this the last time I did this. Next time, there will be a next time. I will make something that I'm happy with. I'll have a before picture and an after picture, and the before picture is gonna suck like this one, and then I'm gonna have a beautiful, immaculate piece of work that you will witness and be happy about. Anyways, that'll do it for today. This is a much shorter video than what I normally make, but again, it's rushed, so I'm sorry. I hope you still liked it anyways. Also, can you tell that I'm holding my mic today? I don't know if you care about that. I just felt like holding it. Yeah. Anyways, I haven't scripted the outro. I forgot to do that. So anyways, you tell me how you feel about this video, and also you should give me ideas of what I should do next, because I know what I'm doing next, and I have an idea of what I want to do next, but I always want to hear what you're doing, because a lot of y'all were asking for more Poppy Playtime redesigns, and I'm like, okay, do we have any other ideas for Poppy Playtime? Because I made my last one, because I was unhappy with those characters' designs, but like otherwise I'm like pretty chill with most of the designs in Poppy Playtime, except maybe Mommy Longlegs, but that's for like lore reasons, not for her actual design. Like her actual design is fine, but like lore wise, a little sketchy in there. So like, Anyways, yeah, if you have any thoughts, opinions, comments, comment them. And I hope you have a good whatever time it is you are currently living. And goodbye.